Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a music slash dance slash concert venue type thing. I started off originally with the idea of just making a music studio, so I was trying to figure out a way to make a lot of like rooms shaped for studios and recording and stuff like that. Then I ended up giving it more of a warehouse look and adding a dance studio as well as a concert area upstairs and a green room. I really enjoy the warehouse look for buildings, like buildings that were an old warehouse that you went back and they turned into a new, you know, type of place for people to gather. I always thought that was like a really cool look, so that's the look I went for when making this build, especially on the top floor. When doing these wallpapers and paint colors, I guess I was trying to get something that looked older so that the building had more of that warehouse look again, but also looked new enough to look like something that was currently in use and where you would actually want to visit rather than something completely disgusting. And so here I am starting to add some more of the warehouse type windows. I really love these windows. I think they just add a lot of light to the game. I also went with kind of a red theme in this lobby, so I ended up using plants and couches and that really red table and these side tables that were red. I thought that the red was overall a pretty good look. I also even filled it with a red Kleenex box over there. I don't know, I probably should have done a different pop of color, but I do like the red look for this build. Here I am putting a lot of clutter on the tables. I've recently become more addicted to the clutter items. I think it makes it look, really livable. I also went through and tried to find paintings that looked sort of like album covers and stuff, so a lot of the pictures you'll see on the walls will look more like albumy, I guess, for lack of a better term. I also wanted there to be like a little cafe space. I actually really love the show Dave, and he goes to like a recording studio in Dave where there is like this little coffee place where he just goes out and gets coffee all the time and always runs into random artists and stuff, and I thought that would be a good addition to this. So here I am trying to find a menu that looks nice there. And then over here, first I realized I messed up the building, and then I wanted to make the stairs double, but I felt like the double was like too big, especially because I wanted that back room to end up being a bathroom. So I do end up making the stairs small enough so that the Sims can actually get into the bathroom back there. I also found out later, so this is a good rule of thumb for everyone, but always check your builds before you finish them. I do forget to paint the one new wall I added for that bathroom. I did go back and paint it, so I think the other version on the gallery is painted, but just, when I went back and looked, I was like, oh my gosh, did I really forget that? And here I am making a dance studio. I decided that I wanted to have like a locker type room in there too, just to, the idea that like people could just come and change in there and then dance. I know your Sims can't actually really dance, but I wanted it to really have that look if you want that, gameplay for your Sims. I didn't put much in that room. It's basically just a blank canvas. You could add some sort of stereo or something, and then your Sims could theoretically be in a dance group or something. That could be cool. Here I am working on the recording studio. I wanted to have the windows, so that the people outside could look in on them. And I used the mixing table, I believe, so that it would look a lot more like they're actually doing something for a recording studio. It took me a really long time to find. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I always know exactly what I want, and then I type in what I think it's called, and it's called completely, like something completely different and random, and it takes me forever to find it. I also ended up just putting like a random side table next to it to give it some more depth, make it look like maybe it was in use. I did just put a stack of CDs on it, I think, and maybe like one other item. I'm not really sure what you would have there. I don't think I've ever been to a recording studio in my life, but I tried to make it look as best as I could. I also made a space for people to lounge in the back there. I also went with the red theme again. And then in here, I really wish the Sims had drums. I thought that would be a perfect addition, but of course they don't have drums in here, so I put one violin, put more than one violin, and then I put a couple guitars and the piano back there just to make it look more fleshed out, like you could just come in and get a thing and have a recording set up. I ended up putting carpets in too. I felt that carpet looked really, really good with the design. When I go back through like I am now and put all these artwork all the artwork up, I went with things that looked a lot more like music-y, you know, like those ones where they're like playing instruments and stuff, because I felt like that looked a lot better for a recording studio, but I did run out kind of fast. I kind of ran out of musical items and I didn't really want to repeat, so I did end up putting up random ones there. For the second floor, I was originally going with an idea of putting more studio space up there or whatever, because I thought it would be better, and then I thought it could be nice to have a little concert area. So I do end up looking around for a stage type thing, and then I tried to mess with it here for a little bit, trying to figure out if I could raise it, but The Sims is very complicated and I did not want to mess up my entire build, so I decided to make it more warehouse style, just like put that flat thing down, add some lights, and make it, you know, a more relaxed concert venue. And that room on the side there does end up being a green room. I thought it looked a lot better to have some sort of room like that in the background. Also, when I was doing my shots for the end of the video, I realized that if you put the guitar that way, the sim will face that way. So it looks a lot better like this, but then when I do the video, the guitars are actually facing the opposite direction in order for my sims to look like they're actually playing to a crowd. And for the green room, I used those same red couches because I think they looked really nice. I also added a bar in because I figured, like, you know, if you're a rock star, you gotta live the rock star lifestyle. They also got a TV, and then I found these posters that looked really album arty to me. I mean, a few of them look more like a play, like an advertisement for a play, but I still thought overall they had more of that vibe to them. I couldn't decide on how many windows I wanted to put up there too, because I was thinking, like, you know, in a concert venue, it's not like this huge bright area and you get to do all that, but you want some windows so it doesn't look so, you know, depressing, I guess. So I did end up putting 2 windows up there. Also, as I'm watching this video back, honestly, Corona is making me really miss concerts. I don't know if anyone else out there is feeling this right now, but I mean, in my state, I'm very much not doing any of that, and I really wish we could have that back. For the rest of the video, I believe, I am just basically putting these posters on the wall because I wanted to give it a more realistic look. So I put a lot of posters and detailing into it. It does kind of glitch when you're looking in at it because they're all covering each other, but I thought it looked pretty realistic, as if someone had actually put, you know, ran around and put the posters up from like bands that had been there before. I also do end up building stairs to the roof so that it looks, you know, a little bit smoother in there, like you can get up there like it is an actual old industrial building. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and comment if you like the build. You can find me on the gallery, and feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed my content. Thank you guys so much for watching.